Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Breakdown as recorded by Tom Petty on guitar. Now, if this is the first video in this series you've seen, I'm actually posting a brand new song lesson for every single song on this classic greatest hits compilation by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Now, in this video, we're looking at track 2, Breakdown, and I'm going to show you these classic Mike Campbell guitar parts. We're even going to break down the solo as well in another video, but today's video is all about the rhythm. Before we dive into it though, if you're new to the channel, I want to hook you up with something right away. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that's going to show you a system that I use for mapping out the fretboard. It's going to show you 5 chords and 5 scales, and with those patterns, you'll be able to play in any style. You can use this and you'll be able to go anywhere on the neck. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide. And when we break down the solo as well, this is going to be particularly useful because we're going to be looking at the scales and how to play over this chord progression. So grab your copy, just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or you could use the first link down below as well. Hope you enjoy that. And with that said, let's break it down. All right, so the tune kicks off with just this vamp between 2 chords. We're going to be playing an A5 to a G5. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've got a cool guitar part here where we're using just 2 power chord shapes. The first one is an A5, and I play that, the 5th fret here of the low E string, and then I add the 7th fret of the A string there. And I actually use my pinky for power chords, but a lot of people play them with index and ring. Whichever's comfortable for you is fine. So that's our A5, and then we're gonna move it down 2 frets to a G5, and we're just going to be going back and forth between those 2 chords to start. Now rhythmically, we're going to play the first chord on the downbeat and then the next chord on the and of 2. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the first one's on the downbeat and then the and of 2, and I'm counting out 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the second time, we're gonna do kind of the same thing, but just vary it slightly. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and. We're gonna make that G a little shorter. So it's gonna go 1 and 2 and. Then on beat 4, we're gonna do this kind of sound effect where you just slide down the strings. And you can go up, it doesn't really matter exactly what fret you go up to. I just have 12 here and then slide down. So just kind of hit that note and then fall off. So the second measure goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So if I put those together, it sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat. So you can play that for the verse groove. Then there's this melody that comes in on top and sounds like this. Now this is using parts of the pentatonic scale here, and we're in the key of A, so this is like an A minor pentatonic. We're going from the 8th fret up to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. We're just gonna slide back and forth. So that's 8 up to 10, down to 8, and back up to 10. Then finish on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. I'm using my ring finger and then my middle finger for the last note, so. Then we do a similar thing. We're gonna play on the 3rd string, 9 down to 7, and back up, and then resolve that there on the 7th fret of the 4th string. So far. Now here, I'm on my index finger. I switch to my ring finger and go. And that's 7 on the 4th string down to 5, back up to 7, and then play 7 on the A string. So notice how we're just working our way down that A minor pentatonic scale. It's a really cool riff. Here's what it sounds like so far. From there, we do a double stop and play. So that's grabbing 5 and 5 on the second and first strings, and then play 8 on the second string. Then 5 on the second string. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we finish with this on beat 2. 1 and 2 and... So that's the 5th fret of the second string and then the 7th fret of the third string. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So far. Then we repeat the first phrase again. So that's the same, then it finishes like this. So it's almost the same. There's a lot of like theme and variations in this solo. Here we play the double stop, then play 8 on the second string, then finish now 5 on the first string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and then we go 5 on the second string, 7 on the third string, just like before. 1 and 2 and we'll finish with this triplet. That's on beat 4. We play the 7th fret of the third string, pull off to 5, and then the 7th fret of the 4th string. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So here's the whole opening solo played as one piece. A 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, from there we go to the verse, and that's where Tom Petty comes in singing. Here we're gonna go back to that main progression, the A to the G in power chords. All right, so we play that 3 times. Then on the 4th time, we're gonna go like this. So this starts the same way, A down to G. Then we go to an F major 7, and I actually like this chord here, F major 7 over C. It's played from the 5th string down, 3, 3, 2, 1, open. So the last time would go. And you let this ring for 8 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then we're back to the main progression. So we do the verse again, and then the second time, we're holding that chord and we go into the chorus. And this is where Tom Petty sings, breakdown. And here we're gonna add in one new chord. It's gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so what I played here was I continued that power chord progression walking down. So I went A to G, then down to F on the first fret, which is 1 and 3, then back up to G. And the first one's on the beat, the next one's syncopated. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Do this 3 times. Then on the last time we go, and we go to that F major 7 over C. 2, 3, 4, hold it for 8 counts. then strum it again, and hold it for 8 more counts. And that's where they're singing, it's all right, it's all right. You know, you just let that chord ring out, and then it's all right. Then we're back to this progression, and then of course the solo comes back. You know, that main melody. So have fun working that out, from the more kind of almost keyboard sounding part with the power chords to the opening lead to the chorus section. As I mentioned, I'm gonna do another video as just more of a follow-up diving into the solo, so keep a lookout for that. And to help you even more, be sure to pick up my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is gonna tie in when I was mentioning those pentatonic scales and knowing how the chords go together with the scales, so you could see how this starts coming together on the neck. And that's what I want for you. I want you to have more clarity with that. So just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or click the first link down below. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in another video real soon.